automatic.
Alright, today we are looking at Good Rockin' Tonight. Classic Elvis tune off the Sun Sessions, the seminal album in the history of rock and roll. Scotty Moore on guitar, to which I don't do remote justice, but I picked this one because really pretty basic soloing techniques, and if you're interested in getting into rockabilly, this is a good one to start with. Really pretty simple solos here. We're going to look at both the first and the second solos. And they are, of course, constructed of these movable chord shapes that we've been talking about for years now, if you've been following my lessons. Okay, so we don't really need to talk about the chord progression because it's just a 1, 4, 5 in E. So you've got E, you've got B, you've got A. They might be throwing in some sevenths, definitely throwing in a seventh there on the E chord. That's your 3rd fret, 2nd string, the D note, which is the 7th in an E7 chord. And of course B7. Okay, so that's the chord progression. The solos are the same after the first lick or two. Okay? We're going to look at that second one first, just because that's what I started with. First lick, 5th fret, 2nd string, the E note, so you're doubling the E, right? We're over the E, we're over the 1 chord. That's 7 and 8 on 1 and 2. What is that? Part of an E minor chord, your A minor shape. That's a classic. It's a classic little blues form there. So E, E minor, 12th fret, E note, B note. Okay, that's just your octave of the 1 and the 5 of an E major chord. So what does he do over the E chord, over the 1? He plays 3 versions of an E, 3 ones. Okay, from this point forward, the solos are the same. Come down here to the 7th fret. 2nd string, 8th fret, 3rd string. You can do this little slide from 7 to 8. We're over the A. Why does he play this over the A? Let's think about it. What do we got here? Well, this is an A major chord, right? If we go like this, we've got an A7. Remember, this is our movable D shape. That's a D. How do you make it a D7 at the first position? Like that. So when you move it up, you make it a 7th the same way. A major, A7. He's sliding into 2 notes out of an A7 chord. Okay? The G, which is the 7, in an A7, and the E, which is the 5th. And then when the chord progression goes back to the E, he slides into 2 notes out of an E major chord. Our A shape, right? Move that A shape up to 7 and 9 here, and what do you have? You have an E major. So he's taking those 2 notes, 3rd and 2nd string, 8th fret, and sliding them into that E chord at the 9th fret. Okay, sliding it into an E note and into a G sharp. the root and the major third of a E chord. So again, over the A and over the A7 over the A and over the E, E. What do you think he's going to do over the B? B7, back to the A, A7, and then resolving on the 1. Pretty cool, huh? So that B again was sliding from 9 and 10 to 10 and 11 on the second and third strings. Again, just 2 notes out of your B7, because this is a B, so this is a B7. Just the same way this is a D and this is a D7. Okay? And then there's that walking bass thing. Something along those lines. You should be able to figure that one out just by listening, but it's 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 1, or open 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, and then the same thing over the A. Open 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, etc. The first solo, which starts at about the 40-second mark, instead of going he just starts there on 12. Okay, so E major, E minor, just like he did here. Can you hear how that's the exact same thing? Why is it the same thing? Because we're playing 2 notes out of a E minor chord. We've got the B and we've got the G, just like we have a B and a G. And we saw that one earlier, 9 and 9th fret, 2nd and 3rd string. And then into your slides. Fun stuff. Play around with it. Apologies for any sloppy playing. Get out the Sun Sessions and give it a try yourself. Got the Duncan Phat Cats on board. We've got a Yamaha THR5 and a TCE Electronics Flashback Delay on, of course, slapback. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.